MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Cincinnati Reds and their Ohio rivals to the north, the Cleveland Indians. Gregory Polanco heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Number 25.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
107.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Striding into the box, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Wright.
Chopped foul wide of first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Adrian Gonzalez gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Out in front of it, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, this is a lineup that features a lot more veteran players than young guys, so they all know how to play. They understand how this game works, so you got to rely on that experience for making intelligent decisions at the plate and in the field.
Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
Right fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. David Ortiz takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth.
Ryan Rayburn, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones looking up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0. Here's Kelly Johnson.
Third baseman.
He's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play! Leading off the inning, Carlton Fisk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rayburn has a play. One away. In now, Adam Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
And, you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth.
Zach Kozart into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. There's the first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Crisp moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. They trail it. Yunel Escobar strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Coco Crisp, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Jones going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run home run from Coco Crisp, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead. Russell Martin is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Conforto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Second baseman, number 22.
Jason Kipnis in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Polanco is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Ichiro Suzuki strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Jones ranging back. Gone! David Ortiz, a 2-run home run, as this lead swells to 7-0.
First baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Lined back over second, and that'll get down for a base hit. Kelly Johnson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0.
You'll see here on the replay, he is way out in front of this thing, but he just pulls it sharply down the first baseline, and the first baseman has no shot to get into position to knock this ball down. So that's going to go into the books as an RBI double.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Phillips is retired, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the left fielder number
Michael
30.
Conforto digs in here for his first appearance. Bounce to first. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Well, you know, the good news is that throw to second, that was a sweet throw. The bad news, there was no play at second. That is a strange decision.
To Escobar for one. Gregory Polanco will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave one. Coco Crisp digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on them.
Phillips is up with it and taken in out there for the first out.
The catcher, number
Russell
55.
Martin is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line toward the alley in left center. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Shoots this one to first, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting the right fielder.
Ichiro Suzuki steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he steps off. Kipnis runs. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs. David Wright is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So one gone for Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he takes strike two. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. To 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Bo Schultz will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. To short, hit hard. Cozart has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting number 34.
So one gone in the inning now as that brings in the dangerous David Ortiz. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Jones ranging back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ryan Rayburn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Adam Jones will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo coasts under it. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Jones is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Another one sent foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rayburn is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Two gone in the Cincinnati fifth, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips.
0-1.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Escobar has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 43.
Kelly Johnson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Leading off with a Tribe, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 00, shortstop.
Yunel Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 4,
Coco Crisp steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a solo shot here for Coco Crisp. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
the catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo shot for Russell Martin as the blowout continues. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Michael Conforto will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati sixth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Chris Owings steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Gregory Polanco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Rajai Davis is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. Ryan Dull will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Seared down the first baseline. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out. David Ortiz will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Conforto looks up. Gone! A solo home run for David Ortiz. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
First baseman number 4.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Rajai Davis will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Flying hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Here's Kelly Johnson, and there goes Davis. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. David Wright will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Davis to the track, to the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Now batting number 23.
So a solo shot here for David Wright, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
2-0.
That's inside. 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 3-2 now.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher
Carlton Fisk digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Johnson is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
center fielder number 12.
Adam Jones will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Number 51 will come in and pitch now.
For the Reds, number 51.
Yunel Escobar digs in now after lining out in his last try. Eric Hosmer is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as he swings and hits a line drive out to left, and that'll get down out there. Russell Martin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Polanco. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Now to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. David Ortiz will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great... Eric Hosmer will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Zach Kozart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Got him. Brandon Phillips will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Cody Anderson is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Catching, number 58, Cody Anderson.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Kipnis ranging into shallow right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Michael Conforto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Adam Liberatore will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as this lead got even wider.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Left fielder.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Hit hard towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
3rd baseman.
Stepping in, Kelly Johnson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. James Shields will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 25, James Shields.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Eric Hosmer steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Silvino Bracho will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Silvino Bracho.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
High in the air out to center field. Jones on the move. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. The relay throw, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Silvino Braccio will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Chris Owings will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Bartolo Colon is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. John Lackey is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Jumbo Diaz is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for Cincinnati,
Gregory Polanco is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2 to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, David Wright.
David Wright leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, David Ortiz. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 15-1. So long, everybody.
The winning pitcher is Rich Hill. Loss goes to Jose Fernandez. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ballgame, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 13 is our subject. As he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out, he drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games he won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's the first of four between the Nashville Sounds and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 13 will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez moves over, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. David Gonzalez will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Here we go, guys.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight.
I'll work it ahead.
Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
Here's a high pop-up. Middlebrooks is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Leading off the inning, Will Middlebrooks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The shortstop, Rod.
Number 13 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 13.
First offering on its way.
Come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Starkey going back to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what. That's about as far as you can hit a ball without it being a home run. You'll see where this ball winds up, and that's a long ways out there. Maybe a faster runner gets 3 out of this one.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Runner's on his way to third. Right side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Number 13 steps in now.
Now batting, number 13.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Reed. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Number 13 stands in.
Leading off for the Sounds, first baseman, number 13.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a play! To first. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
6 runs on 6.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sounds win it 6-4. Good night, everybody.
3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Nashville Sound. Number 13 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Drilled on the ground to short. Juarez scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gonzalez ranging back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
High and deep to right center.
Round,
Starkey ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Designated hitter.
Hernan Perez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. He's got it. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Andres Arias will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Elmore. He flew out in his last at-bat. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Number 13 is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Sounds win it 8-3. Good night, everybody.
For our ball game for the victorious Sounds. 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Sky Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PC Spotlight. Number 13 is our man to watch. As it was announced today, he'll now be patrolling center field. As a former outfielder yourself, Steve, what difficulties you think he'll face as he makes the move? Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4. Number 13 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Casilla sprinting after it. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Todd Coe will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
You don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame, so you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
A tag for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Billy Butler will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits. Number 13 steps in now.
Number 13.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Hirsch is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Number 13 stands in.
Now batting, number 13.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Ruggiano looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
And you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean, this guy is cut from a different cloth. Just the way he carries himself, the way he approaches each at-bat. He's got a bright future, I can guarantee that.
Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second.
Run it out.
And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Todd.
Leading off the inning, Justin Ruggiano. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Hey, no one down here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is the center fielder. 1 away.
Now batting,
Hanser Alberto will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Justin Ruggiano will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
One out now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Number 13 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Well, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
Any way you can. Here we go.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. Todd Coe will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. 1st and 2nd now to start the inning. Billy Butler ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct... Probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home game honors in this one.